NXT Takeover Philadelphia wrap-up. I am Ryan Young, joined on the phone by the King of Controversy, Anthony Smoody. And Smoody, what a way to kick off Philadelphia weekend, I guess you could say, a Royal Rumble weekend on Saturday with NXT Takeover.
I know, I had to fly to Philadelphia, come back, and oh boy, what a weekend.
Oh, Tony, you didn't go to Philadelphia.
Magically, I showed up.
Let's run through the card. Opening contest, we had the NXT Tag Team titles on the line. The Undisputed Era retain against the Authors of Pain. I find that shocking because I thought the Authors of Pain would have debuted in the Royal Rumble. They didn't. Do you see them eventually getting called up maybe the night after WrestleMania?
Probably, because that's where where 2 years ago Enzo and Big Cass called up in the NXT roster after WrestleMania, so...
Then our second match of the evening, Velveteen Dream get a win over Cassius Ohno. I'm a big fan of the Velveteen Dream, and I think he's got a bright future in NXT.
Yeah, he's not that much, but he's a pretty good wrestler. But Cassius Ohno worried about the crowd and all that stuff.
Then we have the NXT Women's title on the line. Amber Moon gets a win over Shayna Baszler, which I thought was an upset because Shayna Baszler seemed to come in as this woman that was just going to go through and run through everyone. But congratulations, Ember Moon proves she is one of the best.
She does, and Shayna Baszler got another Steve Austin moment from Survivor Series '96 when he had the $1 Million Dream locked on Bret Hart, and he went to the ropes, and Bret kicked the ropes and ended up getting the 3 count. So Shayna Baszler had the armbar, and Ember Moon pulled off the ultimate underdog, and then at the end of the match, Shayna Baszler being a bully herself, tries to choke out Ember Moon.
Yep, and what's next for Shayna Baszler?
I'd probably see a rematch at NXT TakeOver New Orleans where she wins the title.
Okay, I like it. Extreme Rules match, and it was extreme. It was. You don't get to see this much anymore. As Aleister Black gets a win over Adam Cole. Now, we've been talking for a while that Adam Cole's going to get a shot at TakeOver New Orleans. Now that he lost, is Aleister Black going to be facing the winner of the main event?
No. Aleister Black was pretty good, but Adam Cole, he proved that he was dominant. But we wouldn't see the end of Adam Cole or Ember Moon later. We'll probably see them later on the next night.
And then, of course, the main event, NXT Championship, Andreas Cianalmas defeats Johnny Gargano. What was a very good matchup. But after the match, we called it. Tommaso Ciampa comes out off the entranceway and hits Johnny Gargano with a crutch, and I'm guessing that's going to be one of the matches we're going to see in TakeOver New Orleans.
We are going to see that. But going to Aleister Black, I think it's going to end up being a triple threat match.
So you see it being for the title?
Yeah, for the title. I see Johnny Gargano going against Ciampa, and this will lead it. Because remember, after New Orleans, it takes 2 months to go to Chicago for NXT TakeOver in Chicago.
Yeah, so I think it should be interesting to see how that all plays out. But I think them 2 matches right there, if them are made for TakeOver New Orleans, I think right there they were great selling points, and whoever Ember Moon faces as well. So I like how that card's shaping up already.
Yes, I like it too. It was a pretty good Philadelphia weekend, but they were still rocking and rolling through the week.
We'll be recapping the Royal Rumble a little bit later on. Now let's send it to the Brat Stop in Kenosha. That's coming up next. We got the SSW post show.
You forgot the standings as of right now.
Well, I didn't have them at that point. We'll talk about them after the Royal Rumble wrap up.
Yeah.
But we'll take a timeout when we come back. It's the SSW post show. Then we're back here for the Royal Rumble wrap up. Stop in Kenosha. This is the SSW Prime Post Show representing the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Smoody don't come to these things anymore, so apparently I'm solo. Opening match, triple threat championship on the line. Bulletproof Ben McCoy gets a win over Jack Carpenter, and Ryan Kelly making his pro wrestling debut. Ben McCoy told me he told Santa that he wished I would lose my voice forever, and it didn't happen. So therefore he hates Santa forever because I didn't lose my voice. Second match of the evening, Garrison Creed, an impressive win over John Fate. John Fate, former veteran here in SSW way back in the day, but a nice win by Garrison Creed. Again, that's what Prime is for. Prime is for you, for the young talent to build their way up to the main roster. Great chance, great win there. Alex Bernardino gets a nice win over E.J. Jensen. Cutter Crosby. Now, Johnny Swashbuckle had his open water challenge here tonight, where he was, according to Scott Beatty, was 611-0. And then he lost his first one tonight to Cutter Crosby. Again, Johnny Swashbuckle, again, another two great talents building their way up. A nice win by Cutter Crosby. Fifth match of the evening, we had the SSW Championship on the line. William Jacobs retains over Matt B.A.R. And again, William Jacobs, very good SSW champion. Who's going to be next in line? I mean, Matt B.A.R, very strong competitor. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done. Then finally, in your main event, Hardcore Impact versus Natural Fury for the SSW Tag Team titles. Paulie Tomaselli came over to Scott Beatty on commentary, took Scott Beatty's chair, used it, threw it in the ring, got disqualified, no contest. The roster had to come out, break up everyone, and then all of a sudden we have a no contest, and we're not sure what's going to happen. Of course, you heard Devin Diamond say, well, maybe you did if you're watching this, that the tag team titles will be on the line soon. March 4th, Sunday, March 4th, SSW returns here for an SSW show, not Prime, on Sunday, March the 4th, 7 p.m. show. So hope to see you there. I'm Ryan Young. This is the SSW Post Show. Now, it's time for the Royal Rumble wrap. Hi folks, welcome back. It's now time for the Royal Rumble wrap-up. Of course, the Royal Rumble begins the official road to WrestleMania. Let's run.
Quickly before we do the Rumble,
go ahead.
March 4th is the next SSW post SSW, so I will be there.
Yes, it will. That'll be the night. That's the same weekend WWE's in town. I'll be going to Raw the next night. Where are they? I believe they're in La Crosse that night, so I don't think that'll contend.
Because Raw's going to be in Chicago on Saturday night, then Sunday they would be in Moline, so I believe SmackDown somewhere there. But
so Brock and Cena are advertised for the United Center in Chicago. Do you think that means they're going to be in Milwaukee for Raw?
I would believe so, because I don't think they would show up Sunday for the house show. I see them showing up Monday for the Raw show.
Okay, let's recap the Royal Rumble first. The pre-show. I didn't get to watch the first. SSW went by very fast. I was home right after the. I was home right before the right after the WWE Championship ended.
Hang on, while you're getting your thoughts right, I'll go through the pre-show.
I got the pre-show right here. But you want to go for it? Do it quickly.
Okay, the first match we saw, Team Kalisto defeat Team TJB.
Okay.
And then the second match, I thought it was going to be Dolph Ziggler. It was Bobby Roode defeating Mojo Rawley. That was a pretty shocker.
We wouldn't, but we would see Dolph Ziggler later on.
Yes, and then the third match would be the Revival defeating Gallows and Anderson. So they got the revenge from Monday night before. So
definitely. Oh yeah. Now let's the opening contest. I didn't get to see this match either. AJ Styles defeats Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Was there any hoopla on that match?
Well, what happened was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had most of the match won, but AJ pulls off the ultimate stunner where he beats Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But at the end, Owens and Zayn were pissed off at Shane McMahon saying, "Did you see that referee sucks? That referee sucks." And then Shane McMahon like, "Yep," and they walks away.
Okay, we'll see, and we will find it. We already found out AJ's next opponent. We'll find that. Talk about that in a little bit. Then we had the SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line. 2 out of 3 falls. Didn't need them. Usos defeat Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable in 2 falls. What a statement there by the Usos.
Yeah, they proved the dominance that they are a good tag team, but Gable and Benjamin need to, I think, go their separate ways. They're not winning tag team matches.
Okay, then of course, which I was shocked by. I talked about this with Scott Bainey, and I said, I'm surprised they're not gonna, and they might do the Women's Royal Rumble. Everyone said I was stupid. Brandon was actually the one that said, what if they main event the Women's Royal Rumble? And I'm like, no, that's dumb. And then I thought about it, and then here, they ended up doing it because the Men's Royal Rumble was the 3rd match of the evening, and your winner, Daniel Bryan wasn't in it, but your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. But a couple of surprise entrants, Hurricane Helms and Rey Mysterio. It was great to see Rey Mysterio back in the WWE ring.
Yes, and a lot of upsets. Usually Baron Corbin got shockingly upset by He eliminated by Finn Balor, and then took out most of. Heath Slater pulled off the ultimate stunner by eliminating Sheamus in like 1 second.
And I was very close to getting 10 points. Roman Reigns was the last man eliminated.
Yeah, I had John Cena at the end too, and Cena, he did good, but he wasn't deservedly Royal Rumble winner.
Then we have the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Jason Jordan ran in head first into the post, so he was out most of the match. The B.A.R win. They're your new tag team champions, which is pretty much going to lead to Rollins and Jordan facing each other at WrestleMania, probably, right?
I don't think so. I see maybe Jason Jordan barking his way up to Money in the Bank in June. Rollins, I see him worried about what happened at during the main event of the Royal Rumble at the men's Royal Rumble when he got eliminated by Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Then we have the Universal title. Brock Lesnar retains over Strowman and Kane. Then we have the Raw Women's the Women's Royal Rumble match. We saw some surprise entrants. We saw Lita, Molly Holly, Jacqueline, Michelle McCool. Trish Stratus was number 30. Once again, my pick wasn't in there. We saw Nikki and Brie return. Tony had Nikki. She didn't win. Sasha Banks, didn't win. Neither of mine were able to come out. I had Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. But, Tony, what happened at the end? After the match? Well, first, who won?
What?
Who won?
Asuka shows up and so 2 Japanese stars win the Royal Rumble. It was a shocker.
Yeah, definitely. And then after she's ready to say what champion she's gonna face, we get a little rowdy.
Yeah, Rousey shows up. Stephanie's like, she remembers WrestleMania 31 when she got that armbar locked in, but good thing for Sasha Banks. She did a hell of a job at number 1. She survived for 50 minutes. That wasn't bad.
Nope, and I believe she had the longest tenure in the Rumble, correct?
Yeah, she did.
Congratulations to her. And then Ronda Rousey, she comes out, she points to the WrestleMania sign. Tony, what is she going to... Of course, we're going to have a prediction show less than a week, yourself and Chad McGee, where we're going to talk about this. But your thoughts right now... Actually, I don't even want to ask because I want your opinion when we do that. So, Ronda Rousey, a lot of rumors swirling. We'll talk about that all next week.
I don't care about the next... I don't care about the next... Let's get on Raw because I had a bad night at the Rumble.
Yeah, the standings quickly. It's 137.5 to 110.5. Tony is down by 27. Tony is not out of this yet. Royal Rumble or WrestleMania has usually about 10 to 15 matches. He pretty much has to win every coin toss and sweep the board and everything for him not to have to hand me my precious medal on Ringside Report 600.
That's okay. I got some legal talking of not for the lawyer wise, but I got some underground picks to make.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's just gonna be. I'm just gonna be at the Chicago Cubs. I'm just gonna roar into the city and sweep the board, but maybe we'll see. There's some pay-per-views I don't like.
You got the Chamber. You got the 16th anniversary for Ring of Honor. You got
that one might be a quiet one.
Fastlane, and you got WrestleMania and Takeover. So we'll see. We're gonna take a time out. We're gonna recap Raw after this on the Ringside. Okay, welcome back here to the Ringside Report. We got all the recaps out of we got all the wrap-ups out of the way. Quickly, Tony, on this date in 2000, the Radicals debuted on Monday Night Raw.
Great cheers. What the hell are they doing here? What are these guys doing?
Tony, who were the 4 men? Was it 4 or 3?
Benoit, Guerrero, Saturn, and Malenko. And it was weird seeing them 4, but weeks before that, Chris Benoit was stripped of the WCW title in controversy at the sold-out pay-per-view in 2000.
Yes, because a lot of people did not want to stay in WCW because Kevin Sullivan was one of the lead bookers. And some of them left, but some of them stayed. And them 4 ended up going there. And Dean Malenko and Saturn didn't have a good WWE career, but Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit did.
Yeah. Malenko in the beginning had a good career because
wasn't he the light heavyweight champion?
Yeah, and then he beat Lita and he was about to have sex with Lita, all the... Saturn was worried about Moppy and all that stuff.
Who threw Moppy through the shredder?
Raven did. Terry asked, which one do you want? Do you want Terry or do you want Moppy? And he didn't answer, so Moppy went through the shredder. But Terry, my God, when she wore that outfit, my goodness.
Smoothie. Did you see... Oh, yeah, speaking of that, Tori Wilson at the Rumble. Humana.
I know, it's a lot of things, but I don't think Raw started with a great wave.
Hang on, before we get to that, one more thing. On this date, 2010, Edge returns and wins the Royal Rumble. Right? Was that when he surprised the entrant?
He was a surprise entrant, just like 2 years before that. Cena showed up in 2008.
Yep. So Edge was able to do it. Okay, let's recap Raw now. I guess that's a good thing to do. Also, congratulations to the Dudley Boys. They have now been inducted. They will be inducted. So it's Goldberg and the Dudley Boys right there. That's a pretty star power for the Hall of Fame.
Well, that leads to see who's going to lead. I'm probably Spike's going to induct the Dudley Boys. Him or Stacy.
Oh, Stacy Keeb was another good one. I was thinking Paul Heyman or Spike Dudley. I had people saying Edge and Christian and or the Hardys. Who?
Taz.
Taz is a good one. Joey Styles and Joel. They do with the neck brace.
No, don't bring Gardner back, because anytime Gardner brings anything, he likes to use a little foul language, and this is not appropriate for kids, because if there are kids there, no, you don't want to. Gardner said so many things way inappropriate.
But congratulations to the Dudleys. Let's start this thing off. Monday Night Raw. Stephanie McMahon comes out and says all the history that was made. Asuka comes out. Sasha Banks interrupts her. They have a match later on in the night. Elimination Chamber qualifier match. Last man standing. Braun Strowman defeats Kane as he tipped the whole broadcast table and stage on Kane. Tony, Braun Strowman is a monster.
He is, but Kurt Angle's always asking, why are you doing this? And he just says, he just wants a piece of Brock Lesnar from last night, from Sunday night.
Exactly. Then we had another qualifier. Elias defeats Matt Hardy. So far you have Braun Strowman and Elias. WWE Intercontinental title on the line. Miz retains against Roman Reigns. So now Roman's clear. Get ready for his road to... I'm guessing he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber because I think he's supposed to win it.
No, I don't think so. I think Roman Reigns is... No, I think Roman Reigns is definitely not going to win the Elimination Chamber. I thought Sunday Night Royal Rumble was different, but I think he's still going to worry about the Intercontinental title match.
Okay, Asuka versus Sasha Banks. Asuka, what a physical match! What a bump Sasha Banks took trying to do a dive out of the ring, slipped on the ropes, and then he hit Asuka on the way down. Asuka almost got her nose broke. Sasha got her nose broke almost. What a physical match! But Asuka gets the victory in a non-title match.
Yeah, it was. It was actually a regular match because there was no champion at the time.
Yeah, non-title.
There was no title.
I said non-title.
Oh, I don't know what you mean. Because there was a championship.
No, there was no title on the line.
Just the streak. That was the only thing that was on the line.
Yeah. That's what non-title means.
No, we don't count the streak.
Okay, Raw Tag Team titles on the line. The B.A.R retaining against Titus and Apollo Crews. Then we have the final qualifier. I thought we'd see The Undertaker on Monday Night Raw. We didn't. John Cena defeats Finn Balor. So that puts Cena, Braun Strowman, Elias in there. If it was just those three men, who's the favorite to face Brock?
Braun.
You think so?
I believe so. I worry about Elias because Elias is going to be another thing, but Braun's like Bray Wyatt. He's going to walk in the Elimination Chamber like Bray Wyatt did last year and become WWE champion, but I expect the title to not be in line. But I expect the next couple of weeks, Braun's going to be winning there, but the next couple of weeks you're going to find some more competition. He's got 3 more Raws until Elimination Chamber. What about 4 weeks till Chamber?
Should be exciting. Also, Tony, this is Ringside Report's 575th episode. We have 25 left.
I know, because we're going to enjoy the next week off next week.
Yes, we're off next week. We got one more show Friday where we're going to recap SmackDown, Mixed Match Challenge, 205 Live, Ring of Honor, and NXT. Plus, we're going to have the Ringside Report moment number 11. So that means after our week off, we're going to only be down to the top 10, Tony.
I know, it's coming. It's getting closer and closer.
For the final time to say goodbye, but not yet. We still have 25 more episodes. We'll see you Friday for the King of Controversy. I'm Ryan Young. So thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.